Hello my friends, I hope that you're all feeling amazing today. I wanted to do something that basically everybody could do at all different fitness levels. So whether you have maybe an injury, maybe it's a lower body injury or mobility issues, I just wanted to be inclusive of a lot of different capabilities, fitness levels. So that's what we're going to do today, something really simple. We're going to strip down some basic weights or strength training. And you could use a stability ball. You could use, I have a chair close by in case you need something for extra balance. But make sure that you're always listening to your body. Our warm-up is going to be very basic. We're just going to incorporate a lot of marching, things like that. So, and you could even do chair marching with this if you wanted to, if you had to sit too. So let's just have some fun, get a little workout in, move our body, and that's all you need. I have some, what else do we need? I have some dumbbells. So I'm going to use 8s, 10s, 5s, but you can choose whatever you want. If you don't have dumbbells, don't worry. You could use maybe soup cans or water bottles, and make sure you have your hydration handy. All right, I will be showing some stuff on the floor for core work, but I'll also be doing things from the chair as well for the same thing, okay? All right, so if you're ready, let's get a little warm up in here. Okay. We're gonna start with a little march in place. So again, if you're seated, you could do marching while you're seated in the chair, all right? Let's do a nice deep inhale and bring it up. Exhale it down, good. Again, bring it up. Exhale it down, again, big inhale up. This time, pull down with back, good. Inhale up, pull down, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up, pull down, 1 more, up, and pull, good. Keep that march going, get the arms into it. All right, from here we're gonna do a little heel forward. So it's heel forward and forward. And again, you could be seated in the chair, just tapping that heel forward. Little bicep curl with that. Nice job. 8 more counts here. And you know the rule, when in doubt, just dance it out if it gets really confusing. Let's lift the knee up, so lift and lift. Here's where I want you thinking about the core, engaging, pulling in, drawing in, belly button towards the spine, and then drawing those ribs. Beautiful. Again, same thing if you're seated, you're just lifting one knee up and then the other. All right, let's lift up, press. Thinking about warming up those shoulders. Nice work. 8 more counts. Here's 4, 3, we're going back to that heel in front. So heel, good. With that little bicep curl, really think about that bicep curl as if you're moving through water. You can do a little bend in the knees if you want to. Same thing if you're seated. Good. All right, in a second, we're gonna do a little tap to the side. Here we go. So the arms are gonna come out. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades together too. Nice job. Same thing seated, right? Keep that going. Good work. All right, bring it back to little heel taps. This time I'm going to bring the arm up in front. Just working on getting those shoulders mobilized. Beautiful. Now go back to that knee lift. Again, incorporating the core. There you go. Big arms if you can. Reaching right up, 4, 3, good. March it out right here, march, march. Think about lifting those knees if you can. Good. So, we are gonna do a little tiny squat, all right? So bring those feet apart. I'm gonna show you from the chair. So I'm gonna come down and then up. It can be a baby squat if you want to, maybe just a little knee bend. So we want to sit those hips back, down, 2, and up. From the chair, you're going to come down and up. You don't have to go all the way up. Maybe you just come up a little bit. So if your chair has arms, You can use those arms to press up, or you can go hands in front or out in front here, whatever feels good. That's it, down, 2, and up, 2, good, down, 2, and up. We're almost there. Think about squeezing those glutes, engaging the core as you come up. Let's do a couple more. Nice work. Last one. Good work. There you go. All right, we're gonna go into split lunge position. I want to stretch out through the calf muscles. So if you're seated, you can come up to standing and you can use a chair in front of you for balance. So the heel's planted right down. So from here, I'm gonna lift up and down. So lifting that calf muscle. Or if that doesn't work for you, we're gonna incorporate some arms. So the full movement is going to look up and down. Now if you wanna hold on, you could use one arm with the chair, because we're gonna do the other side and you get to do the other arm, all right? That's it. Or you can do a little glute squeeze. That's just an add-on, you don't have to do it. And squeeze. Good. 4 more here. 4, 3, here's 2, and last one. Beautiful. Bring that over. We're going to do the other side. So plant that heel down first. So again, you could have the hand on the chair lifting up and down. Lift. And if that doesn't work for you, keep that heel down. Focus on the stretch. And either one arm or 2. Good. Lift. That's it. You can also do that little glute extension. And lift. Really think about core contraction here. And you can also do that one holding on. Nice work. 2 more. And last one. Bring that forward. Big inhale up. Exhale it down. Nice job. Roll those shoulders back. All right, we are gonna get ready to go into some weighted movements. Our body's a little bit more warmed up. We have a little bit of active stretching done. So we're gonna work with our shoulders first. Now, if you wanna be seated, you can be seated, or you can be holding on from up here. I'm gonna go one arm at a time first. So engaging through the core, we're gonna press up, 2. Now I am gonna have a few add-ons. So again, if you need that stability, go for it. All right, I'm gonna bring those feet apart. Now this is where you can be seated this whole time, working on the shoulders. All right, so I'm gonna come down into that squat, coming down, and then pressing up. It could be a little tiny knee bend. And up. Down, and up. Nice job. If you are seated, you could be here, a little press. Or maybe just a little tiny lift. Good. Press, whatever dumbbell feels good for you. Up and down. Really try to control that down phase. Let's try 2 more. So exhale as you press up. That's it. Good. All right. So switching over. So again, you can use the chair if you want to for stability. Other side. We're coming up, squeeze, down. Good. So get ready. Make sure your foot position is in a great place in case you want to join for those little squats. Up, press. There you go. Down, 2, and up. Beautiful. Down, 2, and up. Remember your options from the chair, with or without the squat. You could be standing and working on that shoulder press, contracting the core. Down and up. Nice work. Down and up. There you go. Stay nice and strong in that position. We're gonna do 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Good work, my friends. All right. So I'm gonna pick up my other dumbbell. You can go lighter for this one. We want something that you can curl for a bicep curl, all right? So this is where you can go 1 arm or 2. I'm gonna show you some options. I'm gonna do split lunge position. So one foot is staggered behind the other. So we're gonna come up, squeeze, and down. Coming up, squeeze. Now you don't have to be in split lunge position. Good, up. Here's where you could have both dumbbells if you want to. If you want to get extra work for those biceps, don't worry, we'll even that out a little bit later. Now watch the change only if you want to. Up. So this is where you could be holding on to that chair still, using it for balance, and sticking with the one arm, because we are going to do this again. All right, up, good. That's it, up, squeeze, and down. Just following the legs and the arms. But again, you can keep it right here, working on balance. Let's try 2 more, shall we? Last one. Beautiful. All right, I'm putting one dumbbell down, either on the floor or beside you somewhere. Okay, so seated, you can do this seated as well, or standing. I want you to roll those shoulders back and down, lifting the chest, core stays nice and tight. From here, we're gonna come over and back to center. Coming over. Beautiful, over. So we're thinking about drawing in those abdominals. We wanna keep it nice and controlled because we are working with the spine. Now, the further out I hold this dumbbell, the more gravity that takes over. However, if you are out further, I want you to be very mindful of your lower back. All right? If you're feeling any strain, we don't want that, or pain. That might just mean it's a little too much, so you bring it in a little closer. There you go. Squeeze belly button towards the spine. Exhale into it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. Beautiful. Last time. Nice work. All right, my friends, we are going to work on, so I'm going to bring you here first. This is level 1. So we're just tapping side to side. You can keep it really streamlined, just a little tap if you want to, or you can slow it down and in. Bring it out and in, out and in. Okay, I'm going to go tempo again. For my people who want to kick it up a little notch, you can either stay here, this is your lower impact jumping jack, or you can bring it up into your full jumping jack. Being very mindful of those knees. Good work. These are not the right pants for jumping jacks. I didn't wear the right ones. Remember your lower options. You can do this from seated too. You can have a seat and just bring the legs outside to side one at a time with the arms. 8 more. 8, 7. Good work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Whew, tap it out. You can be here. Dance it out. All right, we're coming back to the other side. Do you remember which leg you were on? So we were here. Now you have to be here. So I would want to be on the other side of the chair if you're holding on, right? So we're here. Okay, let's do it. So you're up, curl, down. That's it. So now you get the chance to either be here, holding on, and if you want to, you can add that little tiny knee bend or the lunge. You don't have to, right? You can stay in that split lunge position or feet just beside each other. Now here's where you could go, both arms at the same time. Exhale. So just making sure that knee is in line with the toe and somewhere over the ankles. You don't want the knee way out past that front foot. Shoulders back and down, chest stays lifted, core stays engaged. Beautiful. Just 2 more. We've got this. Last one. Nice work, everybody. All right, I'm going to use the chair here. Grab a drink if you want to. I need zip. I feel like we should be down south. All right, so I'm just gonna move this chair. You don't have to move your chair. You can stay exactly where you are. You can do this without the chair too. So we're gonna work a little bit on glutes. So I'm gonna show you some different versions of this. It could be a little tap back. Good, stepping back. So when you step back, you're trying to engage the glute, but also engaging the core. You can either use a tap, or you can bring it back, or if you want to use your own balance, this is a little more tricky. And if you want to, you can go a little bit more. You can level up, let's say, and add a lot of that balance. But you can still do this one from the chair, right? If you need that little bit of support. There's so many different ways that you can make these things work for you. And this could be something that, you know, if you're having a day where you're just like, I just want to move my body, but I don't want to really do things that feel really difficult. It's all about just moving the body. Let's do one more each side. Nice work. Last one. Good job. All right, from here, we're gonna work the back of our arms, the triceps, and I know everybody loves that one. All right, so I'm gonna show you a few different options here. Something that's more level 1. You can do this one seated. I'm gonna show you seated as well. So let me show you from here. We're gonna create a little bend in the knees. Make sure the hips come back, core is engaged. Bring that elbow up. We're gonna kick back and in, squeeze. You go at whatever pace works for you. Now, if I'm seated, I'm a little close to the wall, but we're gonna work with it. So I could be from here. Squeeze, good. That's it, keep squeezing. That's it, we want that full extension. And squeeze, good. Really feeling it. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, we're gonna switch that over. So the same thing the other side, bend in knees, hips come back, core is engaged. Here we go, so we squeeze and squeeze, that's it. So exhale, nice work. You're doing amazing. Hang in there. Think about that nice extension. Really squeeze the back of the arm. 4 more. 4, 3, there's 2, and 1. All right, we are gonna do that one again in a little bit, but I wanna switch you over. We're gonna work through the shoulders again. So we're gonna do a lateral shoulder raise, all right? I'm gonna bring the legs nice and wide, but you can keep them here. If you wanna be seated, then be seated, all right? So I'm gonna bring them out here, knees tracking over the toes. I'm gonna come up and then back down. I'm gonna keep my palms facing outward so that I keep the shoulder joint open. For anybody with shoulder issues, it's just a much more open position for those shoulders. Now, if you wanted to, you could simply follow those arms with the legs. Here we go, up and down. I think I changed that tempo, but it's okay. It's all good. We're back on track. Sometimes I get a little stuck on that half beat. There we go. So you want to press through the heels. We're squeezing the inner thighs and the glutes as we come up. But remember, you do not have to do that squat, right? You can continue to work on the arms. Up, good, and down. 2 more to go. Up and down. Last one. Nice job. So here, if you're doing this again, you could even be here holding on if you needed that stability or seated in the chair. All right, we're gonna come back to that tricep. So I either want you to do the one where you held on, all right, or you are here. So we're gonna come back squeeze, and in. We're slowing it down a little bit. If you're seated, it's the same thing. You lean forward just slightly. So here's your option. If you want to add on a little lunge, coming down. Now you could also do a little step back and in, focusing in on that balance. So a little tap back and in. Beautiful. That's it. Keep the breath going. We want to really think about using the breath with the muscles. 2 more times. And the last one. Nice work. All right, we are going to do a little more core. So we're going to come into a planking position. So if you are capable to stand up to a wall, perhaps, you could be from here, from a countertop or wall. What we want to focus on is drawing in the ribs, drawing in the belly button, and holding that position. I am going to have some little options where you can bring the knee in and out. So drawing the knee in and out. Or you can tap forward, just creating that movement, nice and slow. I'm going to bring you from the floor. You can do whatever plank feels good for you. I'm going to show you different levels of planking, all right? So coming down. So if you're against the wall, I want you to start into that plank position. From here, from the forearms and the knees is your level 1 position. Or level 2, coming from the toes. Or you can bring it up here from above the knees or from the hands and the toes. And this is where we can start into that little in and back. So you want to think about, as you draw that knee in, draw in those abdominals, draw in those ribs, and squeeze. Good. Beautiful. 4 more to go. 4. Take breaks when you need to. Last 2 and last 1. We're going to take a little stretch back. Wherever you are, send the hips back. If you're standing, just push those hips back. Get some lengthening in through that upper body. Beautiful work. All right, from here, we're going to do a little curl up, but I'm going to show you those standing as well. So if you want to, you can be on your back, so you can transfer onto your back. If you prefer to stay standing with the chair, what you can do is curl, contracting the abdominals and up. So curling, and you can use a little bit of knee movement too if you want to, and up, or use your balance. Right? So whatever feels good. You can even bring the toe forward. So a little toe forward. So you want to do that little pelvic tilt as you curl, all right? So coming down here. All right. Are you ready? Nice and slow. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Set those abdominals. We're going to curl up. And then down. Curl it up. Down. So you want to use that breath. Exhale, draw in those ribs, belly button towards the spine. So exhale, inhale, exhale. Now with the hands, I tuck my chin in a little bit to relieve that pressure from the neck, but we don't want to be pulling on the neck. You're using those muscles. Think about rib cage to the hip bone. Now if you wanted to add on in this position, you could bring that knee in. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, inhale. Just a couple more. And last one. Nice work. All right, my friends, we are going to roll up or to the side, whatever feels good for you, and we are going to come up to standing. So if you want to, you can flip over and bring those feet in, roll that up, or however you get there. It doesn't have to look pretty, just be mindful when you're coming up. We did not work our back. I want to work our backs because they are really important muscles. So we're going to do a 1-arm row. Now, if you are seated, you could do this seated. Let me show you. So you could be leaned forward and we're rowing up and down. So we're rowing up. So bring that elbow back. So I'm leaning forward a little bit from my hips, all right? So you don't need great big weights for this one. So I'm doing this staggered stance. Now I'm going to show you how to intensify this, different levels. If you want to, you're using your balance. And then if you want to use more balance, you're coming into, and you can use a chair for this too or the wall. So coming up, lift. Doing that little glute squeeze. So good, we're almost finished. Try 2 more. And then this is the last one. Nice work. All right, we're coming to the other side. So it's the same thing. If you're seated, just switch arms. Make sure you have that little lean forward, up, 2, and down. So you're just skimming that elbow alongside your rib cage. Make sure your body's streamlined. So again, if you want to hold on to that chair, you can, or you're using your balance up with that little glute squeeze. Nice work. Up, 2. Perfect. You're doing so good. Remember, there's always a way to adjust. Listen to the body. Let's try 2 more. Here we go. Up. And then this is the last one. Good work. All right, so we got all of our body parts in. So if you want to be seated, you can be seated. I'm just going to bring one foot in and then the other, little taps. And remember, if you need to hold on to something, you can hold on to the chair. We're going to bring that heart rate down. Oh, nice deep breaths. Press back, bring that toe forward. Kind of crossing the body. Same thing if you're seated. You're just putting that toe out there in front. Pressing those through that tricep muscle, bending at the elbows. Here's 4, 3, little tap to the side. Here we go. Those arms are coming out. And they can be here if you want to. If you'd rather be here, just dancing it out. Whatever feels good for you. 4, 3, let's tap in front again. Just kind of let those arms go loose. We're just shaking it out. Beautiful. All right, nice deep inhale up, march it. Exhale it out. Again, big inhale. Exhale it out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. And exhale. Let's do a little tiny bit of stretching. So I'm going to bring that heel forward. Same thing in the chair. If you're from the chair, you're going to bend forward. So leaning forward. Right? Let me show you that from the chair. But you can be standing too, right? So heel comes forward, toes towards the nose, and then you just bend forward from the hips. So you guys stay there, nice little stretch through those hamstrings. So good. I'm gonna keep it there, that's happy music. All right, other side, heel comes forward, stretch that back. Just feel that muscle in the back of the leg, the hamstring muscle, just lengthening out. All right, whether you're seated or standing, we're gonna come forward from those hips. So folding down and then press that up through the spine. And then roll those shoulders back. Nice job. Just really let those shoulders release. Beautiful. Big inhale up. We're going to exhale, bring that down. Arms come out to chest level. Roll those shoulders back and down. Extend through the chest, lift the chest. And if you have the flexibility, you can bring those arms in behind you or to the back of the chair. Just think about lifting that chest up. If that doesn't work for you, keep it out here, all right? And again, big inhale up. Exhale it down. We're gonna stretch through our quads. I'm gonna show you how to do that seated. So from here, I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna drop one leg behind. That's all you have to do. Let that knee point down. So I wanna come kind of to the edge of the chair. Feel free to wiggle around a little bit. If you're standing, you are here and then dropping that knee down. Little pelvic tilt. Good. Just stretching out. Bring the arm up. Reach it over. If you don't have a chair, it's okay. Just staying there. Beautiful. Let's try the other side. So if you're seated, move over to the other side of the chair. Dropping that knee down. Make sure you're in comfort. Remember that little tiny pelvic tilt. Nice big inhale up. And then reaching over. That feels so good, everybody. I'm so happy we did this today. So grateful for these bodies. Bring it down, step that in. All right, nice deep inhale up. I want you to grab the most amazing energy above you, hands together, and pull that down into your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that whatever fitness level you are at, that felt good for you. Remember to listen to your body always, be kind to you, and be kind to others, and I'll see you next time.